What exactly is forgiveness? Well, I was asked such a question and I felt a bit weird having to provide an answer to such a question. But, well, so many people would argue how to exactly define forgiveness. Well, why necessarily would it make any importance? See, forgiveness isn't something that you do just because you know what it means. Forgiveness is something that you do and you live by just because it is, a way to take care of your own energy. In life, you will accumulate a lot of negativity, you will accumulate a lot of anger, a lot of bad opinions and things from other people. But in the end, one doesn't need to cling to them. You will end up, in many cases, suffering from other people's illnesses, mental struggles, emotional issues, because many people will treat those and treat you in such a way as if their problems are also yours. And not only that, but it's like it's your fault that they're suffering, right? So, forgiveness is not weakness. It's not a means through which you give in to the others. Forgiveness means you simply make amends or do anything possible so that a certain pain doesn't hurt anymore. It can be spiritual processes, it can be simply visualizing the events that angered you or made you attach yourself to some dense emotion and simply realize the fact that there is nothing too serious about that. So many people, they go through something that happens to them and they suffer that even after 20 years, right? So if you look at forgiveness, if you want the definition, is kind of a betrayal of the past, right? Because a lot of people end up stuck in the past, right? They are living always in the present, but their mind is always stuck on something that happened to them, on a certain sensation of lack, or whatever else, right? And they still have this suffering because of that. They constantly impose pain upon themselves because of that, as if it is their fault. Whatever happened, happened. You don't need to drag it like an anchor. So when you forgive that, you relinquish the bond that you have made towards that. Therefore, you give up on the old version of you that was clingy to that. So technically, you can take it as a betrayal of the past. The past happened, that past version of you happened. If it weren't for that, the present version of you wouldn't have existed. So it's as simple as that. In most cases, forgive but not forget. But in the end, this is how forgiveness can be best described as. Hopefully this video raised a bit of awareness. You're appreciated. Take care. Enjoy life. Ferenc Board signing out.